Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Kaisa. Now, first I'll explain the build, and if you want to skip out the build part, I'll put a timestamp in the description, so you can skip to the gameplay immediately. By the way, today's gameplay is really spicy. You really need to see today's video. So like always, I'm giving away 5 skins this month. All you gotta do is put down a comment under this video, Okay, so I have 2 builds. This is build 1. And this is build 2. Now, build 2 is not my build, okay? This build is from a friend of mine called It's Stewart, and he's an ADC main, and he also has a YouTube channel. So I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description as well, if you want to check him out. Really good for those ADC mains out there, by the way. Okay, so 2 builds. Let me quickly tell you the difference between these 2 builds. Build 1, this build really focuses on the Blade of the Rune King. So if you feel like you need the Blade of the Rune King, go for this build. So if you feel like you need the attack speed, you need the passive, where you do bonus damage because they have a lot of HP, and you need the drain, the movement speed drain, right? If you need these things, go for this build. Now, build 2 is focused on your first ability upgrade on Kaisa. You can upgrade Kaisa's first abilities to shoot two more rockets, right? 2 times the amount of rockets. So let me quickly explain this build to you, okay? So the way that you do this is you want to get the required amount of attack damage to get the buff, right? And the way that you need to do it is first you start with the Vampiric Scepter, then you go for a BF sword, and then you go for a longsword. These 3 items, okay? It's kind of expensive, but if you farm really well in the early game, you can get this before the first dragon. And this is what makes this build really strong. If you can get this before the first dragon, you are golden. Because, as I said, this is quite expensive. This costs 3,200 gold compared to the 3,100 gold of the Blade of the Rune King. So, it's not much more expensive. It's just like 100 gold more expensive. But keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. So obviously after you have these three items, you have a pretty big power spike, and the way that you need to utilize the power spike is you just need to use your first ability, like spam it, because it will do so much damage. Okay, so the way that this build works is you build these 3 items, then you finish off the Blade of the Rune King, and then you finish the Runan's Hurricane. And let me quickly tell you something else that's important. You really need to listen carefully to me here. After you finish the Blade of the Rune King, go for this item. Go for the recurve bow. Okay? Do not start with the crit item. Do not start with this item. Okay? Don't go for the cloak of agility. Start with the curve bow, whatever it's called. What is it called? The recurve bow. Because if you get the recurve bow, you unlock your 3rd ability as well. Okay? Really keep this in mind. This is very important to understand. And after you finish this, after you finish these 2 items, you can switch to the default build. Like in the middle of the game, you can switch to the default build, and you can continue getting Infinity Edge and whatever you feel like you need. By the way, Infinity Edge is always gonna be a good 3rd item. Okay, always go for Infinity Edge. It's really nice. Okay, so let me explain. In the game that I played today, I actually did not go for this build because I felt like I needed the Blade of the Rune King in that build, because I wanted to have the movement speed drain and the passive. I just wanted to have attack speed, everything, I wanted to have a Blade of the Rune King. Now, you really need to give both builds a try to understand what you want in a game, okay? This is the thing. Because as I said, this build gives you the upgraded first ability, but this build gives you the Blade of the Rune King, right? Oh yeah, quickly, when you go for this build, after you finish the Blade of the Rune King, you have to buy these items. You have to get a BF sword and a longsword. So it's gonna be very expensive to upgrade your first ability. Like, it's you gotta prioritize what you want, and getting that first ability upgrade is really important on Kaisa. So you really want to do it. Like after the Blade of the Rune King, as I said, get a BF sword and then another longsword, because unfortunately a BF sword is not enough anymore. Okay. About the runes, Conqueror for sure. I'm not even gonna say anything else. Just go for Conqueror. And here, okay, there are two runes that I really like, which is first of all Brutal, secondly Gathering Storm. Now, I don't see a lot of people use Gathering Storm on Kaisa, but I have given it a try, and it really gives you like a lot of damage late game. Okay. You can use Gathering Storm if you really feel like you will outskill the enemy and feel like it's going to be hard to snowball. A good example is when you're against a Braum, because Braum is really annoying to deal with. So instead of going for Brutal, you can choose to go for Gathering Storm to just, take it easy in the lane. And really stack up the damage till late game, okay? Spirit Walker is just, you know, go for Spirit Walker. Unless the enemies don't have any slows, then you can go for Hunter Titan. As the fourth rune, there are two runes that I go for. First of all, Sweet Tooth. I go for Sweet Tooth against a rough matchup. Secondly, I go for Mastermind. Now, Mastermind is really nice if you feel like you don't need the Sweet Tooth, right? If you feel like you don't need the bonus healing and you feel like you really want to push turrets, get dragons, things like that, because then Mastermind is going to allow you to snowball really effectively. So, and here, as your spell, get a barrier. Unless your support does not go for heal, then you go for heal. But if your support has a heal, go for barrier. Okay, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. So, this game was intense, okay? I think this game lasted like 27 minutes, okay? So, you know, be prepared for a really nice game. Really get your popcorn today and put it on the table and watch this game, okay? And I'm gonna tell you something. I played this game a few days ago, and I did this on purpose. I'm trying out a new video format, and I really want to ask your feedback on this because I'm learning a lot from you guys, you know? I'm asking you guys what you want to see, and I'm adapting my content, and I think it's getting better and better, right? So, the way that I'm doing the video now is, as I said, I played this game like 4 days ago, so I don't exactly remember what I did, right? It's actually pretty important. Actually, I have no idea what we did in this game. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this, because now I can talk about what I'm thinking now. I can analyze what I'm doing in the game right now, because I have no idea what I did, okay? So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you prefer this, or do you prefer live games, or do you prefer me reacting to games that I played today or yesterday? Because then, of course, I know what happened. So, a quick little thing on Kaisa here. When you get level 2, upgrade your second ability. So, I've tried doing both. I've tried third ability and second ability, but I prefer second ability. And the reason for that is because you can poke, okay? Just upgrade your second ability and try to hit the enemy with it, because it's gonna be very nice poke damage. Like, as you could see, it dealt like 140 damage on the Jinx, which is pretty nice, right? Like, look, I'm trying to hit the enemy. Unfortunately, I missed here. But that's the way that you want to use your second ability in the early game. Now, of course, it changes in the late game. In the late game, your second ability is going to contribute towards burst damage. So the way that you want to do it, and you'll see me do it in the late game, is when you get close to an enemy, use a basic attack. Listen carefully, okay? Use a basic attack, then your first ability, and during your first ability, immediately cast your second ability, okay? It might sound like a lot what I just said. Let me repeat it. Use your first ability, then, use a basic attack, then your first ability, and then immediately during your first ability, use your second ability. This way, you will do insane burst damage on Kaisa. And it would be even better if you used your third ability before all this, because then you'll have bonus attack speed too. So, Kaisa is not an easy champion, guys. And as you can see in this game, I'm running Mastermind, because I'm dealing a lot of damage to turrets. And here, again, I keep using my second ability to poke. And, like, we have lane priority now. We can just push the wave. And whenever my Lee Sin needs me, I can rotate to him, right? That's, like, this is really good what we're doing right here. By the way, lane priority. I want to talk about lane priority, because I haven't really talked about it a lot during my videos. So let me talk about it during this video. What does lane priority mean? Okay, let me explain to you what lane priority means. Lane priority means that you are able to win your lane and push it out whenever you want. So that's what we have right now. We have Kaisa Nami against a Lulu Jinx. We are way stronger. If we want to push the wave, we push the wave. If the enemy wants to push the wave, they cannot push it, because we're going to punish them, okay? Oh, this is another thing that you need to know about Kaisa. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to me. So you can use your second ability to get a minion that you would have missed otherwise. So, as I said, whenever we want, we can push the wave and rotate and help our team. This is very important to know, and my camera just was, and very important to actually utilize as well. Like, don't freeze the lane all the time. Pay attention to the map, and if you feel like your team needs your help, then push the wave. Oh my god, that was beautiful by my support, actually. His ultimate, like, really saved me right there. What did I say? Well played. Yeah, of course I said well played. That was really well played by the Nami. Let me see. Okay, the dragon is spawning. Okay, here's an example of using lane priority. I push the wave, and I'm likely gonna get my Blade of the Rune King. Yes. So, Yes, yes, this is smart. This is smart. Good. Let me explain what I did here. I think I'm gonna do it in the game or in the game already. Yes. Yes, perfect. So what I did here is I used lane priority to push out my wave. So, you know, to keep the Jinx occupied, so she would have to stay. I got my tier 3 item and Jinx has no item. What do I tell my team? Fight. Just fight the dragon. But there is a but. Enemy has Evelynn. And look at what I'm doing. Look at what my team is doing. I want to fight, but my team is doing dragon. And they lost the dragon. They lost the dragon. I will talk about our mistake after this fight, okay? I will talk about it after this fight, not now. Actually, can you guys please put, like, if you want, you can guess what the mistake was of our team and put it in the comments, and I'll say it later in the video. Yes, I tell them kill them and not dragon. Why? Why do I tell them to kill them and not do dragon? Let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that, okay? Because I'm kind of curious why would I say that, guys? Why would I say that? Okay, I said it here. Evelynn can always steal, guys. So this is a general rule of thumb, okay? You need to understand this. When you are against an Evelynn, don't do a 50-50 dragon, okay? Do not do 50-50 in a dragon, because when you are against an Evelynn, she can outsmite everyone. Her ultimate and smite deals way more damage than a normal smite, so she's always gonna win the smite battle. And I really want you to pay attention to my build in this game too. I'm actually building attack speed. Now, why am I doing that? Is because I really want to get my third ability upgrade in this game, actually. And the reason for that is because we're against an Evelynn. Now, this is really like, you don't really want to do this in a normal game. But as I said, the only reason that I'm doing it in this game, like I'm prioritizing my third ability upgrade over my first ability, is because we are against Evelynn. I can use my third ability to escape from the Evelynn when she's chasing me, right? That's why I'm doing it. And yeah, that's actually the only reason that I'm doing it in this game. I'm upgrading my third ability first. So let's see. It's kind of funny because we make the mistake with Dragon and Baron so often in this game. Like, you'll see what's gonna happen. I understand that we shouldn't go Baron and Dragon. I understand we need to fight, but my team did not understand. And it's really, really important to understand. Like, please, guys, you need to learn things like this. When you're against an Evelynn, don't do 50-50 at Dragons, because Evelynn is gonna win. Evelynn is just gonna outsmite you. The way that you can get Dragon against an Evelynn is kill Evelynn. And that's the only way, actually. Like, she's always gonna get it. If she's a good Evelynn, she's always gonna get it. Really. Oh, I go for him. Very nice. This is a thing that you can do on Kaisa when you're in your laning matchup. You always win those, well, not always. You likely will win those mini trades. And what I mean with mini trades is like one basic attack. See, the thing with Kaisa is the enemy is likely gonna only be able to do one basic attack. You can do basic attack, first ability and your second ability. You can shoot all of them at the enemy. So look at what I'm doing here. I got my first ability upgrade. And now I'm going for my... I got my third ability upgrade. Now I'm going for my first ability upgrade. I'm not going for a tier 3 item. I am just going for the upgrades, okay? And this is the thing about Kaisa. You want to get the upgraded abilities. It's super, super important. These are your power spikes. Like right now, I become invisible when I use my third ability. So it's going to be way harder for the Evelynn to kill me than normally. Oh, the Lee Sin is ganking. Oh, that was a beautiful ultimate by Nami as well. But unfortunately, we were unable to kill her. So, Dragon is spawning again. And what I want to do here is I want to push the turret. I have Mastermind. And, like, I really want to push the turret. Lee Sin is going for the kill, however. Which I really don't like. Again, like, yeah, I get very mad. I got very mad here. I remember that, okay? Like, we could have gotten the turret. We could have easily gotten the turret. I would have gotten extra gold and extra experience, like, from the turret. I would have been so strong if I just took that stupid turret. But the Lee Sin dived for a kill. And, like, I actually got pretty tilted here. I remember that. So let's see how I handle with it. I'm kind of curious how I handled with it in the game myself as well. This was a very, very annoying moment in the game, of course. See, this is the thing that you'll have in solo queue. There's gonna be a lot of moments that you know what went wrong, but your teammates have no idea what they're doing. And in situations like this, it can be very frustrating because for you it was obvious that you should push the turret, but your teammates just make these huge mistakes and they don't, and they're gonna blame you. Like, look, how about you guys use your abilities? See, like, he's getting mad at me for not fighting. And I like see, you know, it's annoying. And as you can see, the Nami is also getting tilted. But I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to stay friendly and just explain to the Lee how to win the game. And this is what you need to do as well. Don't get tilted. Like, don't try to not get tilted and just tell your team what went wrong. Okay, tell your team what went wrong and hope that they're not gonna make the same mistake again. So unfortunately, the Lee died yet again, which means that, you know, they can just get the dragon. So let's see what we're gonna do here. We're in a 4v5 situation. What I'm trying to do here is I'm just poking. And like, I'm trying to stay away. I'm not going too deep because if I go deep, we're gonna die. Like, just the Ari just got destroyed by the Evelyn. Like, the enemy has a really, really good jungler, which could be a problem for us. I need to flash away, yeah. The Akali is just cleaning up the backline though. Damn, son. The Akali just cleaned up the whole backline. Very, very nice. He flanked them. So what the Akali did is like, he just went for their backline. They did not expect the Akali to come and he went for them. And look at this. The Evelyn is still alive, guys. Evelyn is still alive. Oh, the Jinx ult almost stole it. And this was like so risky. I don't like the way that we took Dragon there. Like, he didn't even smite it. I really don't like the way that we took Dragon here. They could have easily stolen that. If the Evelyn dived over the wall, she would have secured it. See, like, these are the things that I really don't like to see. Well, I'm just dead here, right? Yeah. Like, the Evelyn is just so strong now. And the thing about Evelyn is... I got my first ability upgrade as well now. By the way, this is a huge power spike. Let me explain to you what the thing is with Evelyn. So, if Evelyn gets fed... And if the Evelyn is good, she can one-shot you, okay? Especially if you're Kaisa. I don't know why you are trash talking. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to stay friendly. You know, I'm just telling him... Yeah, I never even said anything. That's the whole thing. I'm just trying to win this game. I'm just trying to tell them what went wrong. And, you know, help my team out so we don't make the mistake again. But unfortunately, people are very toxic in solo queue matches, but you have to deal with it, right? Keep your composure, focus on your game, try to help your team, but if they don't want help, then yeah, look, wow. Yeah, he's a little mad. Okay, so like as I said, the annoying thing about this game is they have an Evelyn, and the Evelyn is very fat, so... Oh, there's the Evelyn. Oh my god, kind of scary. So the Evelyn can just one-shot me. She cannot one-shot me yet, but if she keeps getting kills and keeps getting new items, she is literally going to be able to one-shot me in 1 second, okay? Not even 2 seconds, 1 second. So that's a thing that I really, really need to pay attention to in this game, and I understand that in this game, and you need to understand that too when you're playing against an Evelyn, okay? You cannot roam around freely when you're against an Evelyn. She can always one-shot you if she is ahead. If she's not ahead, of course you can fight her. But in our scenario, in this game, she is like super ahead. So here, just get the turret, right? Like, you just need to keep getting turrets with the Mastermind rune. Unfortunately, we didn't get the top lane turret that early in the game, which would have been really, really nice for us, actually. I need an item here. Like, I really need to go back. Infinity Edge is a huge power spike. Huge, huge. Let's see. So here you can analyze the map. You can see that the Garen is in the top lane. What do we need to do? Force a fight at Baron fast. But like, I don't even pay attention to that. I should have paid attention to that. What I should have done here, instead of going to top, is likely go to help them, you know, go help them and fight. But it's fine, like, it's okay. It's not that bad. But I should have done it. Why is the Lee Sin... Like, the Lee Sin is trolling. Look, the Lee Sin is actually trolling. The Lee Sin is actually trolling in our game. Unfortunately. Yeah. So let's see what's gonna happen here. The Garen is just diving in and tanking up. And all I'm doing here is just, you know, trying to bash out as much damage as possible without dying. But unfortunately, it's just really, really rough this game, man. I did a beautiful, beautiful flash. I dodged the Evelyn ultimate. So, in this game, as I said, All I was paying attention to is Evelyn. So whenever I saw that the Evelyn jumped on me, I flashed away. I just flashed away. You know, I do not want to deal with that. And that's how I actually stayed alive here. And me staying alive is very important, right? Because I want to keep farming and get items, so we might win the game, right? Like, even though the Lee Sin is literally trolling, we might still win the game, right? I actually don't remember if we won this game or not, so it's very interesting for me to watch as well. They actually stopped it, huh? Yeah, okay, the enemies, I don't know why they stopped it. They could have just gotten it, because in the situation that they were in, is we had no jungler, and they could have just rushed it. So, here, what we can do is force a fight again, but the Lee Sin is... I think the Lee Sin is just trolling. Yeah. Yeah, the Lee Sin is just trolling. He's like, look, he doesn't even care. But the thing is, the fact that the Lee Sin trolled pushed the Evelyn away, which is giving us an opportunity to get the dragon for free. So Lee Sin actually did more in this game while trolling. Yeah, I even said good job, Lee. He's like, he actually baited the enemies, which gave us a free dragon. I'm not even kidding. The Lee Sin actually did something good there. He baited the enemies, which gave us a free dragon. So at this point, the Lee Sin is genuinely trolling, but he's doing better than when he was actually tryharding, which is very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Like, he actually did something really, really good. Okay, he's still pinging that he's running it down, but it's fine, you know. I'm not getting tilted, and this is not a good point. This is not a good place for us to fight, because Orianna, like, look, there is a choke point over there. You do not want to fight in a choke point against Orianna, okay? Because obviously Orianna, her ball can deal massive damage in the choke point. So when you're playing against an Orianna, try to fight in lanes or in the river. Do not fight in choke points. Understand that, please, because it's very, very crucial to understand. If you fight in a choke point, she's gonna absolutely destroy your team. Really, she's gonna absolutely destroy you. You hear, like, look. The Lee Sin is trolling. The Lee Sin is trolling. But he baited the Orianna and gave us a kill again. Good job, Lee Sin. Oh my god, like, the Lee Sin is doing better while trolling. And the Lee Sin is actually helping us by trolling the game. It's so funny. Oh, I almost killed the evidence. So let's see.
I like it here.
The Lee Sin is genuinely helping us, which is absolutely amazing. And here we're just cleaning them up. Look at how much gold Evelyn was worth. 700 gold. And look at the way that I'm positioning. I'm really using my third ability. This is very important, by the way. I'm really using my third ability to reposition myself all the time, because that's like they might be focusing me now, but if I use my third ability to just run away for a second or two, they might change focus, and if they do that, I can keep dealing damage, and that's how we won this fight as well. I kept running around them. I kept maintaining at range, at distance. Like, I don't want to get close to the Evelyn. I don't want to get close to the Garen. I want to deal damage from range, because that's how I can out-trade them. If I get close to the Evelyn, she's gonna one-shot me. That's the problem. So, you know, when you're playing Kaisa, use your range, and when the enemy tries to dive you, use your third ability to, you know, to escape. You can escape. You can go to another place because you'll be invisible. And that's the thing that's very, very important on Kaisa. And I see many Kaisa players actually make a mistake by not utilizing their third ability effectively. So, yeah, here I have a double buff. This is a huge power spike. I have double buff. I got my item power spike. We should fight. But I should not make the mistake by being alone. I need to stay with my team, because Evelyn can still one-shot me. Like, seriously, at this point, Evelyn can still one-shot me. It's crazy how much damage she can deal. So, let's see how I'm gonna do it here. We have Baron, and I'm just pushing the turret, right? I have a good opportunity to push the turret, I get the turret. That's what you need to do. And always look at your map, okay? I am backporting. Why, you might think? The reason for that is because Akali was in the bot lane, and Akali is actually dealing a lot of damage. So, you know, I don't want to fight without the Akali. I want to be with the Akali when we're fighting, because she's going to be very important for us to win fights. Yeah. Okay, the next dragon is spawning. Okay, what lesson did I give to you guys in this video? kill Evelyn before dragon, okay? So I actually don't remember how we take this dragon. Yeah, I even mentioned to my team, kill Evelyn. So let's see if we're gonna make the same mistake or not. I'm curious. It's even the elder dragon. Oh my god. Yeah, the Ari learned from her mistake as well, as you can see. Look, the Ari also learned. She said, do not go for the dragon. And she's not. You know, she listened to me. She listened to me saying kill Evelyn. This is very, very nice to see. Like, the teammates are actually listening. Except for the Lee Sin. And, like, oh, I'm telling them, Evelyn, please, please, don't go for it. Like, I'm not even attacking the dragon because I know that they're gonna steal it. I just want to fight. Oh, here's the Evelyn. And we killed the Evelyn. The way that we killed her is Ari charmed her. Now we can go for it. So I'm still a bit skeptical here because Lee Sin is trolling the game, right? So I'm like, yeah. I'm focusing the Garen here. I'm not going for the dragon. But it seems like my team is going for the dragon. He actually did smite it, which is really, really nice. And now we have the Elder Infernal Dragon. And I really want to stress how important it was for us to fight them before this dragon. You really need to understand your composition, guys. Please, 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 please. When you have an Evelyn in your team, you can rush dragons. Like, you can rush dragons. Because the enemy is not gonna outsmite you. So the way that you can win the game is you just go for the dragon as a 5-man team and you secure it, okay? But when you're against an Evelyn, don't rush the dragon. You need to fight before dragon. This is so important, guys. Please, you really need to listen because do you know how many times an enemy Evelyn has stolen a dragon from my team? And do you know how many times my Evelyn, like my teammates Evelyn, have stolen dragons from the enemy team? This should not happen. Because this is a mistake. You know, people are making a mistake by going for dragon while the enemy Evelyn is alive. And that's why I really want to tell you in my videos what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I want to teach you these important things. Like, it might seem stupid or like something that's not important, but it is so important. Please understand, it is so, so important to kill the Evelyn and to fight them before the stupid dragon. Don't rush the dragon. Okay, so here I am full build. We have the Elder Infernal Dragon. I have a red buff. You are not gonna get any stronger than this. I have my Guardian Angel ready. What should we do? Fight. Wait, Akali. Of course, after the Akali comes, right? After we're 5-man. If we are with 5 together, we can fight. And the Garen is actually in the bot lane. So let's see what we're gonna do with this Garen. We should just catch him out. He's overextending a lot. Yeah, he's just overextending. But look at how tanky he is. What? Garen is so tanky. Now we should force a fight. We should just hard dive them. I have my ultimate ready. We have Ahri, we have Akali. What we need to do now is fight them hard. Because, like, again, Baron is just... like, look, I don't like the Baron call. I don't like the Baron call. But... I'm still doing it. Yeah, here's Evelyn. And they stole it. I even said it. I even said it. See, this is the problem. It was not even the Evelyn that stole it, but if the Jinx did not secure it, Evelyn would have stolen it anyways. But just like... This was beautiful. This was beautifully played by the Nami. I'm just hard diving them and... Oh... The stasis saved my ass, but I still died. And this is tilt. This is tilting. This is tilting. I tell the Lee Sin that he needs to go back to trolling. Because when he was trolling, he actually did better than what he's doing now. Yeah, okay, here I explain it again to the Lee. I say, Lee, listen. Evelyn has smite plus ult. I'm not getting tilted, I'm just explaining. She can steal easy. We need to kill Evelyn. You know, I'm just explaining it to the Lee. Like, I might have explained it 3 times in a row now. But I really want to put attention to this because this is necessary for us to win. We need to kill Evelyn. We need to kill Evelyn. And what I say, now focus and only do Baron after we kill Evelyn. Yes. Yeah, I say Evelyn and Jinx, but it really only Evelyn. Like, you can body block Jinx ultimate anyways. Yeah, these are the mistakes, you know. I even knew that what I was doing was wrong, but the Lee Sin was getting the Baron anyways, right? Like, I can't just And it was at 4,000 HP already, so I had to commit to it as well. Like, I don't want to leave him hanging there. But unfortunately, they stole it. I mean, of course they stole it. It's obvious that they stole it. It's really, really obvious. So yeah. Now it's kind of annoying because we have to wait out the Baron.
It's a good day for
If we lose one fight here, we lose the entire game. And the thing is, even if 3 of us die, like even if 2 people stay alive, I think we still lose the game because they have Baron. They can push with Baron minions. It's good that we have the Elder Dragon because the Elder Dragon really helps you with killing the minions because you deal true damage. So when you get Elder Dragon, you know, don't get discouraged because Elder Dragon is always able to win you the game. Oh my god. I just... like as I said, when I see Evelyn, I immediately flash away. I used my barrier and I flashed away from her ultimate. Otherwise that would have killed me. Like I'm not even kidding, the ultimate would have just killed me. The enemies went way too far. Like the enemies went way too far. They're just throwing the game right now. They almost killed me, but I escaped. And they just, like, they went way too far. But as long as the Evelyn is alive, the game, like, if the Evelyn is alive, the game is not over. Here I body blocked the Jinx ult, which was pretty nice. Someone needs to go back though. Like, you need to pay attention to the map. There are minions. I see Akali being back, so that's why I don't backport. If the Akali was not there, I would have pinged people to go back. So we have a massive minion wave, and we should be able to finish the game here. Oh, and he's here, and he is dead. He tried to assassinate me or Ari, and we just won the game. This was such a fiesta game, and I'm sure that you guys should have learned a lot from this game. Like, especially from how to do objectives, like Baron and Dragon, and look at your composition. Look at your powers. Look at your weaknesses. It's so important, guys. And this video is gonna be over 30 minutes. It's insane. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. You know, it really puts a smile on my face to see a lot of people like the content. So yeah, I dealt 47,000 damage, by the way. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.